That comes with a great thank you, but I'm going to, before we go on the National Urban Report, Yoshi, can you give your final wrap up for today in a few minutes?
Thank you, Bruno. I have done that already, actually, one way or another. And the main perspective of my presence here is that the planning does not stand on its own. It always has to be associated, linked, related to specific issues on the ground, be it physical development, be it institutional arrangement, be it coordination of contradictions on the ground, etc., etc. The planning is there to serve, to solve the actual problem on the ground. That's my main perspective. From that main perspective, I really appreciate all the presentations have been addressing that aspect in their own ways. And I also another perspective of mine is that because of that, the planning almost always has to be linked to the politicians, policymakers. The planning cannot cannot serve the purpose within the administrative and bureaucratic system alone. The planning has to always challenge the politicians. The planning also always has to address the political pressures. Dr. Taufik, your own name, right? If I understood him correctly, you are very happy and lucky to receive all these complaints and the pressures and questions from 3 parliamentarians every day. And I kind of envy that, because as Japanese, the retired the bureaucrat, the national comprehensive spatial development plan does not attract enough political attention from the parliamentarians these days. It used to receive a lot of pressure and very tough, but it was also very well appreciated because it was a very useful tool. The planning is there to provide a process for negotiation, consensus building, and compromise for it sometimes. So that's my another point. And with that, probably I would suggest to Bruno or the next organizer of this conference of the sixth SPP meeting. I agree with you that we minimize the description of the country profile, but probably it would be a good idea to highlight a little bit, give a little more highlight to the country context in which the plan is discussed. Thank you.
Thank you, Yoshi, and note well taken. But we will need a bit more time. So we discussed with the Friends of Emlet how to do that. I have not much more to add because tomorrow we have another day, and tomorrow we deal with in the studio with the Friends of Nepal dealing with subnational planning, and the international speakers with a more academic take on various issues. So we keep testing the issues. But what was already clear to me throughout the day, first, Lisa, I think you said it again, the wealth of experience that is being built up When I said planning is more affordable, I think it's really true. The way you work from home with your quants during the pandemic and satisfy 300 parliamentarians, it's quite a miracle. But it means that these things were 20 years ago not possible, simply not possible. The flip side of that is that it means that given that it is so much more affordable and easier, that means the burden is on us to deliver. There is no excuse. And if the great challenges, whether it is aging or climate and disasters, are on us, that has to deliver and deliver concretely. From the big pictures, the visions, the strategies, to concrete actions and collaborations. But I see a lot of going on in absolutely the right direction. I found it a very rich exploration today. I was very happy we could do that again, also together in a room. It makes it much more direct, much more spontaneous, but yeah, I was very glad to see what came up today. But more tomorrow. And I hold with this. And as I said, we planned. Do you introduce? Yeah, we planned as the last part, the last 50 minutes of this of today, that context, at least for Nepal, through their national urban reports, as UN Habitat, very appreciative, let me say that, Nepal is adding a national urban report on the implementation of the new urban agenda. I will start to lobby next with each of you in Nepal, but also the international participants, to talk to your ministers to deliver more national urban reports on the implementation of the new urban agenda. I will start to lobby that you get your minister to the second UN Habitat Assembly in June, and more. I will come with a lot of pressure to each of you for this. Very important. Yoshi, you said politicians. Starts with the minister. Starts with the minister and agreeing. It's difficult in Asia. You see all this diversity. We have a great difficulty in Asia to convene ministers on topics that challenge them, and the portfolios are diverse, the contexts are diverse, but the problems are actually so much the same. So that is the last appeal for everybody in the room. Make sure that collaboration within Asia Pacific is frequent, rich, and very solid. Thank you.
Very interesting days and many learnings personally for me, and hope for all of us in the room. And would like to again thank MLIT and MOUD and our ROAP office for convening and organizing this event in Kathmandu and discuss on the pertinent issues that we are all struggling with. As Bruno rightly said, the context is different, but the struggles are common. Now we'd like to go to the end